Good on your lunch hour. Sponsored by the Advanced Cosmetic Surgery and Laser Center.
Good afternoon. Once again, a dangerous trend could raise the odds of serious health complications. Joining us now to share more on medical tourism is Dr. Jon Mendelsohn of the Advanced Cosmetic Surgery and Laser Center. Jon, what is medical tourism?
Well, we've been seeing a lot of it in our field, particularly with hair transplants. People travel around the world to seek, in this case, hair transplants. Turkey is one of the countries that's promoting a lot of it. We discover that a lot of their clinics continue to change names as patients have complications from it. We can talk a little more specifically about what those complications are, but we have people traveling from around the U.S., Australia, South Africa to come to see us, but by our standards in the Western civilization, we are accredited and you know, we dot the I's and cross the T's. That's not what you find around the world, however.
So it's really interesting. I'm told they're flying them and it's cheaper and they're, you know, putting them up in clinics and sort of making this a vacation. But we have a little video of your work. Tell me what can go wrong if you go overseas for a hair transplant.
Yeah, well, so just in the video here, you can see some hair loss in this frontal temporal area. We harvest the hair, and then what you'll see here is using a technique called SmartGraft, or what we call FUE, follicular unit extraction. Individual hairs are removed, and you can see them being cleaned there. And thousands at a time, we make really like little paper cuts, and we place these follicles in the proper orientation and direction. One of the biggest problems that we see is what we call over-harvesting. And what that means is, first of all, the donor area from the back side of the head is over-harvested. So now you end up with a bald spot where you used to have hair because too much hair was removed. The other side of that is these technicians try to pack the hairs in so densely that they lose the blood supply. And so you'll see patients who actually come back where the donor hair is supposed to go, the recipient region, and they have this hair loss because of necrosis, we call it. So there are many complications that can occur when procedures aren't performed properly or well understood. They are about 10 years behind the techniques that we use here in the U.S. and in our clinics. So, you know, buyer beware is really what it's about. I've had people that I know who've gone there and they've had successful results. So I'm not saying everybody has problems, but you don't know who's operating. You don't really know what their expertise are, and perhaps if you do have a complication, then you're really in a situation because you're back in the U.S. and you've got nobody to contact.
Yeah, really important information. Want to make sure people can find you for a procedure such as this or another. 513-351-3223. I know this is about a $10,000 procedure, so I'm guessing that if you cut that money, you definitely get what you pay for somewhere else. So thank you for being cautious and careful. Dr. Jon Mendelsohn of the Advanced Cosmetic Surgery and Laser Center, thanks for joining us today.
Thank you, Liz. Have a great day.
Great to have you.